Welcome, seekers of truth and cosmic wisdom. Today we explore a profound and often misunderstood phenomenon, the signs that you're experiencing a shift to another dimension. This concept may seem abstract or even fantastical, but it's rooted in ancient spiritual traditions and modern quantum theories alike. As we unravel this mystery together, you'll discover that dimensional shifts are not just the stuff of science fiction, but a very real and transformative experience that many of us encounter on our spiritual journeys. Imagine, for a moment, that reality is not fixed but fluid, that the world we perceive is just one layer of a vast, multidimensional universe. When we speak of shifting to another dimension, we're talking about a fundamental change in our perception and experience of reality. It's as if we're tuning into a different frequency on the cosmic radio, accessing new levels of awareness and understanding. These shifts can be subtle or profound, gradual or sudden. They often occur during times of intense personal growth, spiritual awakening, or life-changing events. But how do we recognize when we're undergoing such a shift? What are the signs that we're moving beyond our familiar three-dimensional reality into something more expansive? In this exploration, we'll uncover the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual indicators of dimensional shifts. We'll look at how these experiences can transform our lives and our understanding of the universe. More importantly, we'll discuss how to navigate these shifts with grace and purpose, using them as catalysts for our spiritual evolution.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
As we begin, I invite you to reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever felt a sudden, inexplicable change in your perception of reality? A sense that the world around you is somehow different, even if you can't quite put your finger on how? These moments of cognitive dissonance, where our old understanding of reality no longer fits our new experiences, are often the first hints of a dimensional shift. Let's start by exploring the physical signs of shifting dimensions. One of the most common experiences is a change in your perception of time. You might find that time seems to speed up or slow down in ways that don't match your clock. Hours might pass in what feels like minutes, or a single moment might stretch out endlessly. This fluctuation in temporal perception is a key indicator that you're beginning to transcend the linear time construct of our three-dimensional reality. Another physical sign is an increased sensitivity to energy. You might start to feel subtle energies around you more acutely. This could manifest as a tingling sensation on your skin, a feeling of electricity in the air, or an awareness of energy fields around people and objects. Some people report seeing auras or energy patterns that were previously invisible to them. Changes in sleep patterns are also common during dimensional shifts. You might find yourself waking up at odd hours, particularly between 2 and 4 a.m., which is often referred to as the spiritual hour. Your dreams may become more vivid, lucid, or prophetic. Some people experience a decrease in their need for sleep, feeling energized and alert, even with less rest than usual. Physical sensations in the body can also signal a dimensional shift. You might feel unexplained aches or pains, particularly in areas associated with chakras or energy centers. Headaches, especially around the third eye or crown chakra, are common. Some people report feeling lightheaded or dizzy, as if their physical body is adjusting to a new vibrational frequency. Changes in dietary preferences or food sensitivities can also occur. You might suddenly crave healthier, lighter foods or feel an aversion to foods you previously enjoyed. This is often your body's way of aligning with higher vibrational energies. As your perception shifts, you might experience visual anomalies. This could include seeing flashes of light, geometric patterns, or even glimpses of other realities. Some people report a heightened ability to see in the dark or increased sensitivity to light. It's important to note that while these physical symptoms can be signs of a dimensional shift, they can also indicate health issues. Always consult with a healthcare professional if you're experiencing persistent or concerning physical symptoms. As we move deeper into this exploration, we'll look at the emotional and mental signs of dimensional shifts. These inner changes can be even more profound and transformative than the physical ones. Are you ready to dive into the emotional landscape of multidimensional existence? Let's continue our journey into the realms of feeling and thought, where the true alchemy of dimensional shifts takes place. As we journey deeper into the realms of dimensional shifts, we encounter a landscape of profound emotional transformation. This emotional alchemy is perhaps the most potent indicator that we're transcending our familiar reality and accessing higher dimensions of consciousness. One of the first emotional signs you might experience is a sudden and intense feeling of detachment from your everyday life. Things that once seemed important, your job, material possessions, social status, may suddenly feel trivial or meaningless. This isn't depression or apathy, rather, it's a shift in perspective as you begin to align with higher truths and universal values. Simultaneously, you might find yourself overwhelmed by a deep sense of connection to all living things. This heightened empathy can be both beautiful and challenging. You might feel the joy and pain of others as if they were your own, leading to a more compassionate way of being in the world. This expanded empathy is a sign that you're beginning to perceive the interconnectedness of all life, a fundamental truth of higher dimensions. Another common emotional experience during dimensional shifts is a roller coaster of intense feelings. You might oscillate between euphoria and despair, excitement and fear, love and anger, sometimes within the span of a single day or even hour. These emotional fluctuations are not a sign of instability, but rather a cleansing process as old emotional patterns are released and new, higher vibrational emotions take their place. Many people report feeling a profound sense of nostalgia or homesickness, but for a place they can't quite remember or identify. This longing for home is often interpreted as the soul's recognition of its true multidimensional nature and a yearning to return to higher realms of existence. As you shift dimensions, you might also experience sudden bursts of unconditional love and joy that seem to come from nowhere. These moments of bliss are glimpses of the higher emotional states available in elevated dimensions. They serve as beacons, guiding us towards our highest potential. Fear and anxiety can also arise during dimensional shifts, but they take on a different quality. Rather than being triggered by external circumstances, these feelings often stem from a deep-seated resistance to change or fear of the unknown. As you move into new dimensions of consciousness, everything familiar is left behind, which can be terrifying to the ego. However, learning to embrace this fear and move through it is a crucial part of the shifting process. You might find yourself experiencing intense mood swings or emotional triggers that seem out of proportion to the situations causing them. This is often a sign that old emotional wounds are surfacing to be healed. As you shift dimensions, unresolved emotional issues from this lifetime and even past lives may come up for resolution. Another significant emotional shift is a growing sense of inner peace and calm, even in the face of external chaos. This isn't a state of passive acceptance, but rather a deep knowing that all is well at a cosmic level, regardless of surface appearances. This inner peace is a hallmark of higher dimensional consciousness. You might also notice a shift in your relationships. Some connections may naturally fall away as you no longer resonate with certain people, while new, more aligned relationships form effortlessly. This can be painful at times, but it's a necessary part of aligning with your new vibrational frequency. A profound sense of purpose or mission often accompanies dimensional shifts. You might feel called to make significant life changes or pursue a path of service to others. This sense of purpose isn't driven by ego, but by a deep alignment with your soul's mission and the greater cosmic plan. As we navigate these emotional shifts, it's crucial to practice self-compassion and patience. These experiences can be intense and sometimes overwhelming. Remember that what you're feeling is a natural part of expanding your consciousness and accessing higher dimensions of reality. I invite you to reflect on your own emotional journey. Have you experienced any of these shifts in your feelings or relationships? How have these changes affected your perception of yourself and the world around you? As we continue our exploration, we'll delve into the mental and cognitive signs of dimensional shifts. Are you prepared to examine how your very thoughts and perceptions are transforming as you access new dimensions of reality? As we ascend to higher dimensions, our mental landscape undergoes a profound transformation. This cognitive metamorphosis is perhaps the most fascinating aspect of dimensional shifts, as it fundamentally alters how we perceive and interact with reality. One of the first mental signs you might notice is an expansion of your awareness. Your thoughts become more expansive, less constrained by conventional logic or societal norms. You might find yourself contemplating concepts that once seemed abstract or impossible, such as the nature of time, the structure of the universe, or the interconnectedness of all consciousness. Synchronicities begin to multiply in your life. You notice meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to be chance. Numbers, symbols, or patterns appear repeatedly, carrying messages or insights. This increased awareness of synchronicity is a sign that you're tuning into the underlying fabric of reality, where everything is interconnected and imbued with meaning. Your intuition sharpens dramatically. You might find yourself knowing things without understanding how you know them. This heightened intuition isn't just about predicting future events. It's a deep knowing that guides your decisions and actions, aligning you with your highest path. Time perception shifts in ways that challenge your previous understanding. You might experience moments of timelessness where past, present, and future seem to coexist. Linear time gives way to a more fluid, multidimensional experience of temporality. This shift in time perception can be disorienting at first, but it opens up new possibilities for healing past traumas and shaping your future. Your dreams take on new significance. They become more vivid, more coherent, and often carry important messages or teachings. You might experience lucid dreams or astral projections, where you're fully conscious in dream states or able to travel beyond your travel. These experiences are opportunities to explore other dimensions and aspects of reality. Telepathic experiences become more common. You might find yourself picking up on others' thoughts or emotions, or experiencing moments of non-verbal communication. This telepathic ability is a natural extension of the interconnected nature of consciousness in higher dimensions. Your creativity explodes as you tap into new sources of inspiration. Ideas and insights flow effortlessly, often feeling like they're being channeled from a higher source. This enhanced creativity isn't limited to artistic pursuits. It applies to problem solving and innovation in all areas of life. You might experience sudden downloads of information or skills. Complex concepts that once eluded you suddenly make perfect sense. You might find yourself able to do things you never learned, as if accessing knowledge from other dimensions or past lives. Your perception of reality itself begins to shift. You might have moments where the world around you seems dreamlike or illusory. This isn't a disconnection from reality, but rather a growing awareness of the malleable nature of existence and the role consciousness plays in shaping our experience. As your mind expands, you might find it challenging to communicate your experiences or insights to others. Words may feel inadequate to express the complex concepts you're grasping. This can lead to a sense of isolation, but it's also an invitation to find new ways of sharing and connecting. With these mental shifts comes a great responsibility. As you access higher dimensions of thought, you realize the power of your mind to shape reality. Your thoughts and intentions become more potent, manifesting more quickly and directly. This requires a new level of mental discipline and ethical consideration. As we continue our exploration, I invite you to reflect on your own mental experiences. Have you noticed any of these shifts in your thinking or perception? How has your understanding of reality expanded or changed? In our final segment, we'll explore the spiritual implications of dimensional shifts and how to integrate these experiences into our daily lives. Are you ready to uncover the deepest mysteries of multidimensional existence? As we reach the pinnacle of our exploration into dimensional shifts, we encounter the most profound and transformative aspect, the spiritual awakening that accompanies these shifts. This spiritual metamorphosis is the culmination of all the physical, emotional, and mental changes we've discussed, leading to a fundamental reimagining of our place in the cosmos. One of the most significant spiritual signs of a dimensional shift is a deepening sense of unity consciousness. The illusion of separation begins to dissolve, and you start to experience yourself as an integral part of a vast, interconnected web of existence. This isn't just an intellectual understanding, it's a lived experience that permeates every aspect of your being. You might find yourself experiencing moments of profound bliss or ecstasy, not triggered by external circumstances, but arising spontaneously from within. These states of consciousness give you a taste of the higher vibrational realities available in elevated dimensions. They serve as beacons, guiding you towards ever-expanding states of awareness. A sense of divine presence becomes more palpable in your daily life. You might feel guided or protected by higher forces, experiencing a deep trust in the unfolding of your life journey. This connection to the divine doesn't necessarily align with traditional religious concepts. It's a direct, personal experience of the sacred nature of existence. Your understanding of karma and life purpose evolves. You begin to see your life experiences as part of a larger cosmic plan, recognizing the lessons and growth opportunities in every situation. This shift in perspective brings a profound sense of peace and acceptance, even in the face of challenges. Heightened states of consciousness become more accessible. You might experience spontaneous meditative states or moments of samadhi, where the boundaries of self dissolve completely. These experiences offer glimpses into the nature of pure consciousness that underlies all of existence. Your energy field expands and becomes more refined. You might become aware of your aura or energy body, able to consciously direct and modulate your energetic vibration. This increased energetic awareness allows you to interact with subtle realms and entities previously imperceptible. A deep sense of mission or cosmic purpose emerges. You feel called to contribute to the evolution of consciousness on Earth, though this calling may manifest in diverse ways. It could be through healing work, creative expression, environmental activism, or simply embodying higher frequencies in your daily life. Your relationship with nature deepens profoundly. You might find yourself able to communicate with plants, animals, or elemental forces. This enhanced connection to the natural world brings a heightened sense of responsibility. As a steward of the earth, the concept of death transforms. Fear of death diminishes as you gain experiential insights into the continuity of consciousness beyond physical form. This shift doesn't diminish the value of earthly life, but infuses it with new meaning and purpose. As you integrate these spiritual experiences, you face the challenge of living in two worlds: the everyday 3D reality and the expanded multidimensional awareness you've accessed. This integration is perhaps the most crucial aspect of the dimensional shift process. The key to this integration lies in grounding these elevated experiences in daily life. It's about bringing the wisdom and frequencies of higher dimensions into your relationships, work, and everyday activities. This grounding process transforms not just your individual life, but ripples out to affect the collective consciousness. As we conclude our journey, I invite you to reflect on your own spiritual evolution. How has your understanding of yourself and your place in the universe shifted? What new responsibilities and possibilities have opened up as you've accessed higher dimensions of consciousness? Remember, dimensional shifts are not about escaping our current reality, but about expanding our perception to embrace a more complete understanding of existence. As you continue to navigate these shifts, remain open, curious, and compassionate both with yourself and others. For in this grand cosmic dance, we are all students and teachers, all on a journey of awakening to the infinite possibilities that lie within and around us.